making himself, Sunil Grover, with Shesh.
So welcome, Sunil ji.
स्वागत है आपका.
How do we take it?
Where do you want to sit?
One, same height.
Where do you want to sit? Hello. It's your son, right?
Son and daughter.
Behave wale behave. Thank you, Surya. What's her name?
Yukta.
Yukta. Hi. Are you comfortable?
Cool. So Sunil ji, you've been like entertaining all of us, and so many amazing characters that you come out with. You know, a lot of times we kind of keep wondering, who is the actual real Sunil Grover, because you can just transform through so many characters. And I've been like, when I was reading about it also, when you go out, people call you by your character name, right? So how does it feel?
Feels great. First of all, I want to thank you for inviting me and making me meet such beautiful people from Bangalore. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to come here and to see this workplace. I really enjoyed being here. And a bit. What I loved, let them be here. Let them be here, no problem. So what I like the most about this place is how you created this space and place, and everybody gets their own space also. Also, there's so many people, they can get business from the next door. चलो किसी चीज से तो डरता है यार तू. सूर्या, you okay? Mama. So everything is so nice.
Thank you.
And I love being here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's so inspiring also.
So one of the things when you say inspiration, right? One of the things about when I talk to.
So you asked me a question, I haven't answered it yet. So you had asked me if people call me by character names. I love it because I'm known for these characters only, and this is my work, and they know me for my work. This is a great thing, and I am grateful to everyone who loves my work and acknowledges it.
That's amazing. I think you would have spent so much time creating those characters, right? And
You also created these two characters, and they're so beautiful.
yes,
Look at the best creation.
absolutely.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
So to know a little bit about you, I want to ask you things which kind of helps us know a bit about you. If I would go back, while we are looking at kids here, when you were a kid, did you really think that you would become an actor? What really inspired you? And did you really think at that time of comedy?
But why do you want to know about me, my personal life, is my question. Because most of the people I've seen, so many people are sitting here, and they should be interested in, and they are interested in what jokes I'm going to crack, how I can make them laugh. I think that is more important, right? And not where I'm from and what my journey. Does anyone want to know about my? Okay. Only you want to know, right? Okay. The question is valid. Yeah.
Okay. So
What was the question?
okay. So I'll repeat the question. So when you were a kid, did you really strongly think that you will become an actor when you grow up? And if you did, were you really thinking that you would be doing comedy?
Okay. I'm from a small town which is on the border of Haryana, Punjab, and Rajasthan. This place is called Mandi Dabwali. So I saw movies there. There was a theater, cinema hall. We would go and watch theater, movies. And I initially thought that actually these are not real people behind the screen, because I was a kid. You have your own imagination, function by that. And later on I got to know they're actual people. Yes, I wanted to become an actor, but I didn't know how to become an actor and what way. But gradually I started doing drama in school, college, and then I did my masters in theatre because, and this is a very gradual process. Um, I was shy about it. I wouldn't share that feeling with anyone that I want to become an actor because it's very difficult. From a small town, if you say, "Oh, I want to become an actor," people laugh at you. But it's not possible. How would you become this? See, you want to become a chartered accountant, you have to clear this exam. You want to go in railway, banking, there are exams you clear and you get into it if you're good. But here you don't know what to do and how to approach. And that time it was even more difficult. But yeah, I kept pursuing drama, theatre. I didn't think much about it. I kept pursuing and whatever I could, I'm enjoying and thankful to Almighty that I could become what I kind of wanted to become.
That's very interesting. And continuing on that, right? I think we all know that Jaspal Bhattiji has been quite influential. I would say it's been an important moment for you where you met him. So do you think coming across him changed the path in terms of it made more comedy heavy? Otherwise, you're so versatile. You could be anything. You could be lead character. You could play negative role. You sing very well. You can do so many different things. But do you think Jaspal Bhattiji's interaction kind of moved you more towards comedy?
I'm a very bad singer though. But thank you, but I can manage to sing. But yes, a couple of other things I could do. But Jaspalji introduced me to the craft of humor. I was in college, I went for this audition and he auditioned me. And yes, it moved me towards comedy. And and I started working with him. Gradually, I had learning about comedy and how a sentence is formed. What is the weight in comedy when you're talking, when you're saying any line, dialogues, and what is important. बेटा डायरेक्ट ही दे देता, यहाँ पापा को दिया, पापा ने उसको दे दिया. So Jaspal ji played an important part, yes, of course, in me getting into comedy, and I think it's my interest. I love doing comedy. So working with Jaspal ji, of course, gave me little amount of experience, made me better in what I do, and yeah, I think it was a privilege working with him. I feel honored, and a little better artist than I could have been.
That's really amazing. So one of the things that I can try to relate with a lot of people here. All of our career goes in a certain way. Many of us come from smaller towns. Of course, we choose different paths. You are somebody who came from a small town with a big ambition. Eventually, ended up in a big city like Bombay, right? Of course, a lot of us have similar experience. Many here, coming from smaller town, coming to Bangalore, big buildings. People realize, they're so small, and they have to make their way, through the big city, build a career. What is your experience as somebody coming from a small town to a big city and Bollywood? Was it overwhelming, or how was your journey there?
It's been great, and I am from a small town. When you move to a bigger town, you come with certain amount of complexes also. That will I be accepted? How to communicate? How to interact? What is the definition of personal space for them? Because culturally, there's vast difference, and you have to. It took me years just to get the basics right. Of course, I know my work, I know my art, but how to function, behave. Now, I would request people from bigger towns, when you see a small town person, just you can be a bit kind, because he's dealing with certain kind of complex within. I was dealing, actually, maybe not everyone, but I was dealing with it. So, but I think we come with people from small town also come with great amount of experience also, which these people don't have. So they both have their own advantages. But somehow, when you go to a bigger town, uh, you have to articulate yourself in a certain way that takes a little while. So, yeah, please, I would request both from both ends, please be kind to each other. And from if you're from a bigger town, then be kinder. Thank you.
That's amazing.
It is difficult actually. It's not a small thing. Somebody coming from a village and to get yourself adjusted in that big atmosphere, culture, even here also, Beehive. If I come here the other day, if I walk in here, people have different confidence here. They're sitting in AC rooms. They function in a certain way. They have Wi-Fi. They have all the facilities. They have confidence within because they have everything here. So if a person from not familiar with all these things, he will feel awkward. So if anyone comes, please make him comfortable. I'll be thankful to you. Thank you. It takes time. और कई बार ऐसा होता है कि ये टाइम लग जाए लेकिन वो कई बार वो पार भी कर जाता आगे और फिर वो आ भी जाता कॉन्फिडेंस. उसके पास कई सारी ऐसी चीज़ें जो दूसरे लोग भी सीख सकते हैं. वाइस वर्सा.
That's amazing.
Sorry if I make any sense or don't sense because, but yeah, whatever.
Makes absolute sense, and it's really very inspiring in terms of how you have made it, from where you come without obviously any filmy background, to where you have come and where you are going further. It's really amazing.
In my case, I've been pure lucky, but yes, otherwise it's very difficult.
See, luck is only luck. सबको आता है. Somebody had told me only those who are hardworking and prepared for it, they are the ones who can capture those and go forward. You absolutely represent that. And if I may, ask one or two questions more, around the same lines. One thing I always like about people from movie industry is, movie industry or entertainment industry is very uncertain. Things go up and down, including like how COVID went. The uncertainties they face is generally much more. It makes me feel, the ability to deal with stress. The people from the entertainment industry, they should have much more because highs and lows much faster hota hai. So, आपको कभी have you ever felt in your career that nothing is going your way, things are not going good, and you're stuck somewhere, and maybe you would have a lot of, and what would have, obviously, you have continued your here, you would have seen such situation, and what really kept you going, what is the situation and what actually kept you going, because it's very important for us to know.
She's specifically asking about my profession. Then I would say in my case, I love my work. I love acting. I want to do many characters in different ways. I want to approach maybe the same characters in different ways. I am very passionate and I love my work. So I think that kept me going. Even if I am unable to achieve what I want to achieve at that particular moment, or there are lows, then my love for my work keeps me going, and also I keep working towards it because I love my work, craft. I always try and make it better with time, and that's something. I think love for your work, my work, keeps me going, whether it's low, high, whatever. I just love it, so I just want to do it, keep doing it, and that's it.
I think that really shows up the passion you have and the love.
Sometimes you lose focus also. Because of various practical reasons, you need money also, you need various other things also. But then you come back to it. Like I was rejected in a TV show long time back. I shot for them for 3 days. I was replaced. For a month I had self-doubt if I could continue as an actor or I should change the profession, because if I am worth it. But then because I love my work, what I do, I continue. I got back to it.
I'll end this with one final question. Would there be anybody, it could be from your personal life, it could be somebody whom you have never met as well, who would have inspired you to be what you are, and who has influenced, and you're carrying something in you today that you learned from that person. It could be one person or more than one person who inspired you.
There are many people in our lives without we realizing if they exist or they don't exist, or we remember them or we don't remember them. But there's so many people since, in making who we are, from our childhood, from our teachers, parents, colleagues. We are actually accumulation of so many thoughts, so many people's. We are contribution of so many people wherever we are. So this term, sometimes a self-made person, I don't know what this term is. There's nothing called self-made. We all are, result wherever we are, result of so many people's guidance, hard work, involvement. Be it our teachers, family, friends, colleagues, so many people. Like you are sitting here, your family with you, your colleagues, and as you said, today we were walking and said, "This is my colleague. We're very important in my life." You were, involving everyone, and we are nothing without our team, and so it's a contribution everyone. So many people, so many people.
That's really amazing that you're able to carry learning from so many people, and you are really humble to really say that. That's just amazing. I would say, is there anything that do you think we should take one or two questions?
Don't ask me where is dinner. Yeah, what?
Okay, we won't take too many questions, but
Yes, Sunflower 2, what? Sunflower 2, we are shooting for this show now. I think in a few months it will be coming.
Anybody has questions? So, Revati ji.
Hi Sunil.
Hello, ma'am.
I have been watching you since so many years, and I'm your big fan.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.